Hi, this is David Andrade Natural Health. What we're going to do here is try to demonstrate one of the ways that women can help do a lymphatic drainage using tape so that you don't have to go through the rigmarole of arm moving or other things, and yet you still get to the nuts and bolts of the lymphatics. I've got a patient, let's call her Jane, and I'm going to just go through with Jane how a person can apply tape onto the bust. It doesn't matter, whether it's heavy bust or light bust. It still needs the same. It still needs the same thing. Okay, Jane, we've talked about it briefly, so we're going to tear the tape, have it loose. Can you just remove that tape, and can you manage to get it above your collarbone here? That's it. And you go just an inch above the collarbone and there, and give it a good rub. It's very important that when you apply that you rub the anchor. Once you've got that on, you wrap it around your finger, he says, so the tape comes off. Then you hold the tape at the end. Now then, Jane, what I want you to do is to get a hold of this tape, and we're going to place the tape just beyond the midline of the bust. And you may need to let's get this to the end of so there we go, stretching as you go around and then round. That'll do for now. And then rub. Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
You can go a bit more lateral, or you can go in this area, so you can come towards the outside. That's tape number one. You can then do the same thing from, I just need to adjust the camera here. Okay, so you go from the collarbone, the medial, and then the lateral part of the collarbone. This is on the outside of the bust. And a second area I rate is on the inside line. So you tear, pull, wrap it round your finger so there's a little bit of tape. You apply the anchor. Okay, so above the collarbone there, and this time we want you to, I hope this is on the video, we're going to have to do another one. From there, and you pull that around the middle part of the bust, all the way across the midline there, and rub that to attach. Okay. And hopefully we can see vaguely that we've covered the teardrop element of the bust, but going to the collarbone. That is the simple taping that will do a lot for people. It's not the only one. We also want a different type of taping. Where we go from, this one's different, it's on the midline. You start low in, underneath the bust, and rip. If you can put this just below the nipple and underneath and give it a rub, that way we've got the anchor. Okay. We make sure it wraps round the fingertip, and this time you're dragging. Hold that onto your bust, please. Allow me to guide your hand, please, Jane. There you go. And you stretch the tape going up to the collarbone. And that, so these are the three elements of tape. One goes on the inside here, one goes on the outside there, and that's lymphatics. The midline is to help empty the sebaceous glands that will possibly involve a discharge from the bust. Those are the three elements of taping that I've been wanting to demonstrate to the viewer. If you want to activate the tape more, you can do your rebounding or whatever, but I contend that rebounding with this in situ on the skin will greatly enhance the emptying of your lymphatics and the emptying and moving of the sebaceous oils that need to come out. If you want to enhance it further, you can place your hands, just bring your opposite hand, so your left hand just behind the collarbone, and you just press in there. Lots of authors talk about massage. Well, I found that you don't really need to massage, you need to stimulate. And I think it's easier just to stimulate pressing on in that manner. Okay, thank you.